What's going on, Mace Bacon? Welcome back to another episode of Demon Showcase. So, it's been a while since I've done this one because I uploaded the first one and then 2.2 came out and everything just like fell apart. I didn't ever get around to recording another one, but we got another one. And I think it's just best to actually do a 2.2 Demon for this next showcase. And today we have Lights Up by Lyal. This is obviously not nearly as popular as Future Funk is. Only has 55,000 downloads compared to however many Future Funk had. What was it at when I first played it? 9.8 million. So there's a, there's what happened to the stream? There we go. Okay. But there's a lot going on this level. It's a very, very good level, I will remind you. However, we will get to my rankings at the very end. And by the way, if you missed that part, my rankings, if you missed my rankings for the very first level that we did in the series, this was Future Funk, then I do recommend going to that video and looking at the description because I basically explained it all there. I didn't really know the direction I wanted to take this series, but I decided now I want to actually provide a ranking for art design, music, and gameplay for the level after I've already shown an entire showcase of it. So, and with that, I'll give you guys my overall rating of it on a scale from 1 to 10, how good I think it is, and then also a difficulty rating telling you guys on a scale from 1 to 10, or sorry, 1 to 100, how hard I think it is. So without further ado, let's get straight on into Lights Up. So for starters, let's get into practice mode. And we start off with just these little couple of normal jumps. That one right there you do have to avoid. And it's pretty basic. You basically just click into the beat of the music. A lot of these, you might think these are somewhat blind jumps, but they really aren't. There are big X's that tell you when you need to jump, so it's not that hard to really know when you're supposed to jump. This part's very easy, and that seems a little tight. It's not, realistically. Then we get into the drop. This is where things get a little crazy. The first section, there's 4 sections to the drop. The first section is a ball section, which the best way for me to describe the ball section is basically click as soon as you possibly can at every single click. It is very tight with your timings. Basically, every single time you hit the platforms, you just gotta go ahead and click them right away. And for the most part, that's the exact same way with the orbs as well. This part, basically click at the indicators. The only issue with this part is that the indicators are very difficult to see. At every single jump, you're either jumping once or twice. That is all there is. You just gotta have to like see, try to see where the indicators are. They are. Can you see my mouse? You cannot see my mouse. Let me quickly make it so you can, in fact, see my mouse. There we go. It should be loading. There it is. Right here, these are the indicators that you are looking for. Click at those indicators, but there are some indicators where it's like, this is an indicator and this is an indicator, so you have to click twice right away in a row. Right here is one of them, but it's very difficult to kind of see where they are. So this could be considered somewhat memorization, but it definitely can be. Then the duel. So this is what the duel looks like when, okay, well, I died. Let's quickly get into this duel. Let me actually put this in speed hack so you guys can see. I'll let the music just continuously play. So you're gonna basically just click at the indicator. It's sort of the same thing for a medium deep for this level. Just keep clicking at the indicators. The only issue is that the orbs do not have indicators, so it's not very clear which ones you're supposed to hit and which ones you're not, and also when you're supposed to hit them. So I'll let you guys know that right here. So you're gonna click at that indicator. We're gonna avoid the yellow. Click directly in the middle of the pink. Jump there, click, go up, click, and click. Basically, what you're doing here is the top cube is falling and the bottom cube is jumping. So if we quickly head into that again, that's going to be the exact same way for every single jump that's here. So we're gonna do this. It's the exact same way. We're jumping here at the bottom while the top one's still going up. We're gonna jump here at the bottom, jump here at the top while the bottom one's going down. And then jump here at the bottom while the top one's going up. We're just going to do that 3 times and move on to the next section where we're going to click here, go straight on in, click that directly in the middle, click here, do 1, do double click, click up right there, click, holds, click right there at the very end of that jump. That is how you do that part. And if we put this into full motion, what this will look like is, let's get it back here to right here to the beginning. Here we go. Another way you can just think about this, this level does do a good job at music sync. There is a lot of music sync, especially in that duel. There is a lot of music sync. This wave seems pretty self-explanatory, doesn't it? It's pretty easy, at least to me, it's pretty easy what you're supposed to do. But trust me, this part is a lot harder than it looks. So we're just gonna go 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Go up, do that. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Like, this is a lot tighter than it actually looks like. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. It seems not that bad. Trust me, it is much, much harder than it actually looks. When you actually go to practice that, the timings there are relatively tough and very, very tight. So keep that in mind as you're playing that. Let's get into this. We're going to go ahead. This ship is basically free. I mean, these portals right here might trip you up. You are upside down when you're going through here. The portals here might trip you up. For the most part, that's not that bad. This UFO is also pretty much free, but there is one part, that part right there can be a little tricky, and I'll show you actually why that part can be a little tricky. You might think going up here, you can just let go. No, you actually have to jump into that portal and have yourself free fall at maximum momentum immediately. It's a little weird, and then jump in, and you're gonna go up, fall down more, and basically just go for it. This robot's pretty self-explanatory, at least I think. What you're supposed to do is pretty self-explanatory. There's one part, though, that is slightly weird. This part, if you click those indicators, you get yourself a coin, as you can see right here. And then this next part, this transition can be a little difficult. This is a swing part. How you're going to do this, you're going to... I personally like to land and click. So, if we were doing that... Oh, I didn't put a checkpoint at the beginning of the ship. Fantastic me. But let me quickly show you basically what this looks like. Basically, I like to click right as I hit the platform. Here, just keep all your guys centered. Jump, 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 jump. And then it automatically jumps you out there at the end, and that's the end of the level. I know I'm terrible at giving directions as to what you're supposed to do, but that's what the level looks like. Let's quickly see if we can actually do this in a normal mode type. I know I've already beaten the level, as you saw at the beginning. It took me 168 attempts actually to beat this level. So just to give you guys a bit of a whatever the word is, a bit of reference as to how hard the level can be for a person whose hardest is hypersonic. This took me 168 attempts. But let's get into it. Let's see if I can maybe beat it again. It's very, I will say, it's honestly a good level. Not giving away anything from my rankings. I probably wouldn't put it like in my top 10. And I think I probably prefer Future Funk over this, but we'll explain that. When the time actually comes. But let's quickly see if we can do this. Once again, right here, basically just click as soon as you possibly can. Every single time you land on a platform. It's not quite the exact timing, but that's the general gist. Here, click at the indicators. 1, 2, 1, 2. This part here at the end is a little weird, but we're in. Dual time. No. So there, I think, I couldn't quite see how I died. I think I jumped. Do we have freaking frame scroller, whatever it's called? I don't honestly remember. It does not seem as if we do. I think I died from jumping. Oh, I jumped the top cube jump. That's what happened. I missed that. All right, so I just held down a little too long. All right, there we go. Alright, could this be it? I do think that wave right there is the hardest part of the level. So the fact that I got past that, we'll see. That part is just so weird. Again, it does not look that hard when you are looking at it right here, like through video. I'm assuming at least it doesn't look that hard. It seems to me like when I was like learning how the level worked, I was like, oh, it can't be that bad. Oh no, it is that bad. It's very tight. So let's see. This transition here could kill me. I almost died there. So there you go. That's it. That's the entire level. Not too terribly difficult as far as medium demons go. It's not the easiest thing in the world. And I wouldn't recommend this as a first medium. I might recommend it as a first medium for someone who's looking to get into 2.2 gameplay, but there really aren't that many levels out yet for 2.2, especially medium demons, so it's hard to really get a gauge as to how good it is. However, that being said, this level's good, and let's quickly go ahead and actually get into our rankings. You know what? This is perfect backdrop for what we're doing. Let me quickly actually get rid of the capture curse so you guys don't have to worry about that. But let's go ahead and get into this. Let's talk about art design. I like the art design for this level a lot. I think it really does encompass the song quite well, and I think the combination of the art design and the music choice is actually very, very good, because this song does give off that sort of like vibe of it being like inspirational. And I think the art design really helped with that, especially at the very beginning of the level, because if you notice in the background there are actually like fireworks going off in town, and I think it really, really fit. So I'm gonna give the art design an 8 out of 10. I don't like it as much as some other levels because I feel like it kind of dipped off, especially in the drop where there wasn't that much like background going on. But for what there was, I did really think it was good. Music I already sort of touched on. I think the gameplay sync with the music, and also I think the gameplay sync and also the aesthetic with the music and the art design work very, very well. I think the song is great, and I think it fits with this level perfectly. I'm gonna give music 10 out of 10. Gameplay is where there were some lacking features. It was still good gameplay. I really enjoyed the gameplay, but there were some parts that were more boring than others, and some parts that were just like the gameplay. The fun scale, I would say, in the gameplay wasn't like super, super consistent. I don't think. I think the duel was very, very fun, but I think like that wave part was not very fun. I think that was kind of boring gameplay. The end was also somewhat boring, but that's when like the song started like dip out. So that's why I kind of think gameplay lacked a bit. I'm gonna give gameplay a 7 out of 10. For that, I think this level gets an 8 out of 10. Or, you know, no, I'll give it 7.5 out of 10 because it's nothing too special, but it did what it needed to do and it did it well. So 7.5 out of 10. In terms of difficulty, though, on a scale from 1 to 100, again, I will put this, by the way, in the description for the difficulty. Easy demons are going to rank from 1 to 15. Mediums are going to rank from 16 to 30. Hard from 31 to 50. Insane is 51 to 70. And extreme is going to be 71 to 100. I think this level is a 25. I think for a medium demon, it's actually pretty difficult, especially to learn. I put in around 60 attempts just to learn the level, which for a medium demon, for me, is quite high, to be entirely honest. So I think this level gets a 25 for that ranking in terms of difficulty, which puts it in that medium demon category, one of the harder medium demons that we have, I think, in the game. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. I really hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure you stop the like button and subscribe for more. Hope to see all you guys in the next video. Goodbye.